everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video. Alright, so I'm not gonna get into any of the intros here because I'm a little bit in a rush. I gotta make the plane spotting stream video later. So, as of right now, let's get straight into this. Um, Earlier today, if you guys weren't up to date, there was a problem that there was with Aeronautica. The game was hacked. In this picture, or this bug report that somebody posted, I wasn't online at the time because I had to do the school nonsense, but there was an Aeronautica hacker on the list. So there was a hacker that was putting in sites slash making a advertisement for a Christmas plane. And if you guys know, Aeronautica isn't known for putting planes on sale because Aeronautica isn't a pay-to-win game. And then in some other bug reports, they also say if they try to join the server, it will teleport them to a third-party game. So what this means is, so what possibly happened was, so Aeronautica had a security breach in the game, and there was a hacker trying to sell things like the plane and stuff, so the Aeronautica moderators and development team were all trying to figure out what to do. So the game was shut down for like, I think it was 30 to 20 minutes. They were shutting down the game because they didn't want anybody else to deal with the issue. They had to make sure the Discord invite wasn't available anymore, and the rest explains for itself. But the majority of this was that the hacker was able to breach the security in the game, and what ended up happening was that, like I said, they ended up making that little game pass, and that game pass was from a separate game too. So yeah. But Aeronautica is back to normal as of right now. This hacker thing has been gone for a while now, so everybody's okay. But when the game got back for the first time, the hacker came back again apparently because I was in an event stage and there was High Admiral and other moderators in the server or in the event stage, and they said that after a few minutes or whatever, then I just hear them saying, "Up, it's happening again," and then they say that something's going on again, like the same thing happened with the hacker scenario thing. They assumed that there could have not just been one hacker and it could have been multiple, like a group. So the mods and devs are doing the best they could to get this scenario out. This is the first ever hacking scenario in Aeronautica's history since the date of release, because Aeronautica tends to be a game where it's very friendly. Nobody likes hacking the game. But yeah, but what they did was that they were able to mess up the menu slash the main part where you teleport to the server that you like to go to. And then after a while they realized, if I heard this correctly, they also said that it also kind of messed up the game itself. But everything now is back in working order. Everything should be fine now. As of right now, I'm playing Aeronautica, flying my UAV. The thing is, like I said, this was very strange of something to happen, because why would Aeronautica get hacked? That's the question. If Aeronautica should have a good security, why did it get hacked in the first place? So, as of right now, I'm assuming that developers and moderators are going to try to do their best to improve the security of the game, as that is the most priority. But like I said, the game right now is all back. It's back. Nothing's wrong with it anymore. But let's just hope that something like this doesn't happen again. Let's hope the hacker doesn't come back to Aeronautica and decides to continue causing harm to the game. All airlines, most airlines I was in, all were pinging. They were like, "Hey, don't play the game. It's currently being hacked." As of at the moment, also because one of my airline members pinged my whole airline Discord, and I made sure nobody to join because it's for the safety and everybody, and that I do not want my airline members to get involved into things like that. But other airlines like Boeing over here, if I can find them, yeah, Boeing also pinged about this. Aerolon, I can't pronounce it right, but yeah. Let me pull up the server announcements and see if I can find this. Alright, so here you are. Hyperrent said this. He said, everyone, okay, the game should now be fully functioning in the version 1.142.0.1. And they said you should be teleported without being prompted to buy anything outside of Aeronautica. And as you can also see, sorry for those who bought the fake Christmas plan for the future. But for the future, we will never change road. We will never. Yeah, let's explain yourself. It was very strange on what happened. It really caused the whole Aeronautica community to be very shocked, scared if like the game will never come back or what was gonna happen. But the game's fully back, and as you can see here, they also put this thing here. I've never witnessed this, but yeah, this person did it. But yeah, everything else here is good. So it says right here in the ping message that Western Wing said here. It said, "Everyone currently being hacked. Discord invites have been shut down, as have most channels. As the situation is resolved, we will slowly reopen the server." This was at 7 a.m. my time. But when the game came back, it was like 3 hours later, so... Like 4, I really don't know. I think I might be getting this wrong, but... The game has been working properly. Let's hope nothing like this ever happens again, because Aeronautica, like majority of players that play Aeronautica is a game that keeps me sane. So what I mean by that is that Aeronautica is like my mostly played game. Ever since I installed the extension RoPro, I got like 500 hours playing the game ever since I got that extension. But this game has been my go-to game for a while. And if it would have gotten hacked or it got to the point where like the game couldn't be restored, I would be extremely sad, because in my opinion, I really don't like when my favorite games are down, or if they get to the point where they completely just have to like remove the whole game and see what they have to do after that. But the thing that I'm proud of is that I have nothing else to say besides this, but very good job to the moderators and the developers who did their best they could to make sure the game would be back in working order. They're the ones who did most of the job here. They're the ones that you guys should be happy for such a good moderator team, etc. The good thing about Aeronautica is that if something happens, the mods and the devs are instantly able to figure out what's going on, and then they instantly ping one of the devs or lead devs like Hyperrent, so then they can figure out and resolve the issue, just like this hacker scenario. If it wasn't for the game developers or even the owner of Aeronautica itself, Aeronautica right now could possibly still be hacked, but because of the quick reaction of the staff, the game is now back in working order. There is no more third-party game there's no third-party game that you'll be teleported to anymore. Everything should be fixed, but you gotta give credits to those developers and mods, because they're the ones who did the most work here. They're the ones who went out of their way to figure out what was going on. If it wasn't for them, the game could have been a way bigger mess right now. But like like I said, you should be happy for the mods and devs that you have for Aeronautica right now. As of right now, like I said, the game is back to working order. Let's hope none of this happens again, and let's hope that after this happened, the mods and the developers will think of an idea to make the game a lot more safer so something like this doesn't happen again. But yeah, I will do a plane spotting stream today, hopefully. Later today, or probably after I finish this video, I'll fly to that airport. And I hope to see you guys there. Anyways, I hope you guys stay safe and you have a good rest of your day/night. And I'll see you guys in the next video.